Hi, this slides or this video going to give you some basic knowledge about VHDL. VHDL tutorials part 1 presented by Transwiss Technologies. Before going to VHDL, we want to know about digital design. Basic concept of digital designs means gates, combinational, sequential, everything. There are two types of hardware description language. One is VHDL and another one is Verilog. Today here we are going to see some theoretical knowledge of VHDL. What is VHDL? Why we are going for VHDL? What are present in the VHDL? How we can able to program using the hardware description language, VHDL hardware description language. VHDL stands for very high speed integrated circuit hardware description language. The syntax of VHDL is similar to the programming language ADA. Mostly we will go for VHDL in order to design the digital circuits. Just consider in what ways we can able to design the program in VHDL. They are saying that three different levels of abstractions are there or modeling. One is behavioral description and register transfer level and structural level description, and we can add one more thing as a mixer level too, the combination of all those things. Now we will see about behavioral VHDL description. Is a circuit which describes the function of the circuit in terms of its input using the type of statement used in the high level programming language. We can say it is similar to the high level programming language. Register transfer level or RTL description, we can call it as data flow description or data flow modeling. Register transfer level description of a circuit specifies the flow of data from an input or a register to another register or output of the circuit. We can also say it's like a combinational thing. And structural level description, the structural level description specifies that if I have already designed some component, we can able to use this component or interconnect this component or to provide a new component or new design. It's also similar to the logical schematic diagram of the circuit. We just consider the full adder by using the two half adder. If we have already designed the half adder circuit, we can able to interconnect the two half adder which is already designed. We can able to get a full adder design, what we are calling as a structural level description. And design unit is nothing but you just consider a human being. Human being means we are having the head, hand, leg, eyes, nose, some common features. Then we are saying as he is a human being or she is a human being, like that. So similar thing, if you want to consider the VHDL means VHDL programming means the 5 different types of design units are there. One is the entity declaration, architecture body, configuration declaration, package declaration and package body. If you are designing a small unit, a small design unit, a small program, entity and architecture is enough. But we will see some basic thing about all those things and alls. First we will see about the entity declaration. Entity declaration is nothing but, according to me or whatever it may be, it just consider a half adder or a full adder. If you just consider a half adder, okay? In a half adder we are giving AB as a input, some two inputs or XY as a input, and we are getting output as a sum and carry. You just consider the block diagram. In that block diagram, a half adder unit is there, in that inputs is there, outputs is there. So which describes the inputs and the outputs we are going to say as a entity declaration or entity description. And if you consider program, means there must be an entity and at least one architecture body. So now we will see about the architecture body. The architecture body is nothing but, we are saying now inputs and outputs of the entity. How we are going to get that output? By using that input. That description, that internal description of the entity will be coming under the architecture body. A configuration declaration also nothing but is used to create a configuration for the entity. That means it can specifies the binding of one architecture body for the many architecture bodies that may associate with the entity. An entity may have any number of different configurations. And next, a most important thing is a package declaration. Is nothing but a set of related declarations such as type declaration, subtype declaration, or subprogram declarations, which can be shared across the two or more design units. The main thing is to share the design units. We are going for the package declaration, and package body is nothing but which contains the definition of the subprograms which is declared in the package, that we are calling as a package body. These are the basic things. What means the outline of the VHDL, what is there. And if you are going for the programming, means we want to see the detailed thing about data flow, behavioral or structural or mixer level or not. And these are the first tutorials which is presented by Transvis Technologies. Thank you for visiting this. And if you want some more information, just log on to www.transvis.com.